Hello. Hello, Slez. Hello, George. How's it going? Good morning. How's it going? Hopefully better than me. I have stories. I had a rough day yesterday. Don't want to try and, like, complain about it the whole stream, but, man, I'm not happy. It all started yesterday when I started streaming. Found Heather Bears this morning? Nice! That'll be useful for you. What happened? Alright, so it just, work was just tough. I got into work, and my presence was requested by about 7 different people all at the same time. Like, it was bullshit. They were all equally important, so it's just like I can't say, oh, I can't meet with you right now. You're not that important or whatever. I had to fucking see what everyone wanted. And then after that, I had training. They were training me to become a trainer, which I had already done the course. But this is a more advanced course, so I had to re-fucking take it, because they re-updated the fucking shit. Which meant the job that I was supposed to be doing wouldn't have been able to get started till about fucking 6 p.m. This is an 8-hour process, 4 hours into my shift. After all those meetings and shit were done. And then the other fucking week, the other supervisor on the other half of the week decided, oh hey, it's a great day to put George on, and Carl and everyone, on everything. Fucking, just... I was the only one assigned to the fucking work yesterday. Like, we had 3 tasks, I was on all 3 of them. Fucking why? It's Wednesday. There's me, my crew, my one guy I can work with, the slow guy, I should say. Me, the slow guy, our 2 new hires, our 2 fucking expert leads, the other PM shift, which has fucking 6 people, and I'm on all 3 tasks that were assigned for the day. Like, what the fuck? Fucking poor-ass management. That's what the fuck that is. Bruh. I was not happy to say the least. Finding out that I was the only one assigned to all these fucking tasks. And, like, there were 4 people that weren't even listed on the board. Like, what are they doing? He didn't forget about them. He just had other things for them, I guess, and didn't bother to write it down on the board. So, just, like, great. Luckily, some of those people are fucking smart enough to know, oh, hey, he has fucking meetings until it's past lunchtime. Let's not have him do the work. So I didn't do the 1 assigned tasks that would have taken 8 hours. But the other thing that happened was I was set to, what was it? It was a 1-hour monitor of one of our units, one of our processes. Basically, it's a process handled by the AM, but they require the PM to go in and make sure that the foam in the unit isn't to the top of the top of the machine or whatever, because for whatever reason, our fucking tech people decided, hey, it's a great idea to have the unit designed to automatically control this shit, but we're not going to implement it. Why have the controls to automatically control it so we don't have to monitor this fucking twice a day? It's just, why have the capability? Why design the process to be able to be to monitor itself and then not fucking monitor it? Like, they literally designed the bags and our equipment specifically so we didn't have to do this, and we still have to go back and do it. Yeah, and it's literally mentally deranged, and I question it every time. And our the manufacturing company that we get our equipment and bags from, they literally asked, are you guys fucking dumb? Why are you doing this? Because we attach a separate bag to our normal bag to catch any foam from the product that's created when the foam gets too much in the bag, right? And the manufacturer of our bags is like, what the fuck, are you stupid? We literally designed this for you to control itself so you didn't have to do this kind of shit. And someone who orders the bags is like, well, what would you have us do? It's like, use the fucking bag function. Like when the guys making our shit is telling us, why aren't you using the shit like we fucking created it for? It's a little fucking deranged. It's not right. Apparently it is. Apparently we're trying to send a man to the moon because we can't fucking use the equipment as we ordered it. Anyway, the other hard part was it's an hour-long monitor, so it's like, great. I don't have this 8-hour process anymore on my plate. I don't need to worry about having a long day. Well, I get back into that room. Me and the slow guy went early to go check out the bag to make sure it wasn't foaming out or anything. Liquid on the floor. Half the bag was dumped on the floor. There was a leak. We literally get in the room, and the first words I hear out of my coworker were, "There's a leak." I immediately walk to the phone, and as I'm doing so, I'm sloshing through a puddle, right? And this puddle smells like fucking shit because it's bio-waste that's been dumped on the floor. And I call my supervisor, I'm like, hey, we have a leak. We need you back here immediately. Get the other supervisor to start making a team. Call the planet. And yeah, it is nasty. We had to clean that all up last night, and we had to wait fucking 6 hours! This was 4 hours before my shift ended, right? 4 hours before my shift ended. We had to wait 6 hours for the client to say, yeah, go ahead, dump that batch. Half of it's on the floor, it's not worth it anymore. Like, why the fuck do we need the client's permission to clean? Like, we obviously can't use it. It's draining onto the floor. It's not usable anymore. Half of it literally can't be touched anymore because it's contaminated with fucking floor. Not to mention we were walking through it. We can't just, like, put it back in the bag. I know we gotta go through the hoops and shit, but, like, that seems pretty self-explanatory. There's a hole in the bag. There's been a compromise. It's no longer usable. Why are we waiting? But yeah, we had to wait. Okay, it wasn't 6 hours, it was 4 hours. I waited till midnight to start cleaning. But, like, the thing that got me, like, the most hot and bothered was right after I called my supervisor, and she's like, what do you mean there's a leak? I mean, there's a hole in our fucking bag and our product is laying on the floor. We have lost half of the unit. Get the fuck back here. This is not a prank. This is not a joke. Stop fucking doing your schoolwork and do your fucking job. Is it that hard? Is it that hard? I don't know. Is having a job that hard when you have school? Apparently. Of course, half the details I mentioned are exaggerated for dramatic effect, as well as if someone actually watches this from work somehow. I don't know why they would. They'll come into work and ask me, why the fuck were you lying about this shit? I'm not lying. I'm exaggerating. That's not a lie. It's true that we had to clean up. It's true that we had a portion of the bag spilled onto the floor. It's true that we had to wait 4 hours for the client to get back to us to let us know that we can start cleaning. It was a process. It was a process. I didn't care for it. I ended up leaving before everything was finished because I was not happy to stay there, and the other half of the week people around midnight decided, hey, do you guys need help? And we were like, yes, we could use any help you can give us. So we had 3 people extra come back, and I'm like, you know what? I have medication that I have to take before I go to bed, and I'd like to keep it on a continuous cycle so my gout doesn't fucking flare up. Because that stressful situation is going to cause my gout to flare up, no doubt. If I had stayed there any longer, dealing with my supervisor. I'm trying to write footnotes, and she's being very unhelpful. She's just basically giving me fucking... Instead of helping me write a footnote for the entire thing that we did, she gave me the fucking bullet points of what I should include in the footnote. And it's like, that's not helping me write this fucking thing. Give me words, write it down. You have a laptop that you're just fucking talking to people with. Where's QA? They're supposed to give us a well thought out, like, footnote how we're supposed to document this shit. But she's like, no, just write down what you did. No, you have to include that you did this. No, also do this. It's like, that's not fucking helping me. In the middle of trying to clean and trying to write down shit and fucking, ugh. It was stressful. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. I'm playing games now. But man, I feel incredibly burned out at my job. Just dealing with that was not okay. And an already annoyingly tough day, dealing with that was not okay. Yeah, not to mention that, we still have to scrub the room now when we get back, or actually no, I don't have to scrub the room. The AM people have to scrub the room before they begin their process. Yeah, I don't know. It just, if my supervisor was better, maybe it would have been a bit different, but I already don't get along with my supervisor. And not getting along with the person telling you how to do your job when she doesn't know what the job actually is annoying, you know? Like, I understand that she did work with us for a bit. She was in the same, wow, really? Was still in the same position as me when she first started working, but she's now continuing her schooling. Ooh, hey, wait, that's nice. That's the health one. Meteor Smash is stronger, but this also has healing, so I can actually use it. I think I will. I like the look of this one. Actually, no, I like the look of Meteor Smash better, because it looks fun, and it actually matches my character's costume. But yeah, I'm still a little bit stressed out. I don't want to go to work again. Although today should hopefully be a much easier day. I don't have to deal anymore with the leak of that unit. It was only half of the product we lost. It was 2 tanks. The AM has to come in and they have to scrub the walls and the floors because Biohazard was laying on the floor for about 8 hours. Yeah, looking at the entire process, I looked back and saw that the weight of our unit had been dropping for 8 hours before we got into the room, so that was a good find. If we had waited any longer, it might have lost even more shit. But man, it's not fun going into a room and finding, oh hey, yeah, right, all your hard work, fucking 2 months of hard work that you helped with, it's just fucking pointless. Just why fucking bother? The thing's gonna shit itself. And we have no idea why the bag failed. I want to go into work, and I want to do nothing. That's all I want to do. But instead of doing nothing, I'm gonna have to fucking talk to people, and I don't want to talk to people. And every time I go into work, my supervisor, every day, without fucking fail, asks me, are you doing alright? It's like, no. I have to come into work. And she's like, that's not a problem. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. I am incredibly burned out of this job. How the fuck do you explain this to someone who doesn't have a morality system in their culture? Okay, that's not true. She's from Africa. She's very family first and all that fun shit, which makes this job even worse because it's patient first. We have to worry about the fucking people who get the medicine. That we're not making the medicine. We're making the it will turn into medicine eventually, yes. So technically there is medicine involved, but we we are not initially making the medicine. We are making the initial proteins and shit that go into making the medicine. The clients are the ones that make the medicine. We don't make it at all. I don't know. not to mention that, like, half the medicine that we're making, people aren't going to be able to afford. Not in America, at least. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. That's my complaint for the day. I'm tired, and it's 11 a.m., which means the stream's officially started. It's no longer time for work. Here's something that I found interesting. Look at the health bar. The health bar on the dragon goes down when you shoot it. I found that if you use a melee attack, that it doesn't go down. I should have shown them off. I had a halberd and didn't realize. Like, why does the health go down when you shoot it with a gun, but a melee weapon does not cause the health bar to move at all? Just interesting to me how that works. Might as well use this so I can some damage start, or extra damage at the start of the mines. I still gotta figure out how I'm getting health. I gotta figure out how the fuck I am getting enough health to survive this fight. That's a level 43. I'm almost there, technically. That's what, 7 more levels in a 3 slot would be usable, technically. I need a 4 slot, though. How much is that? That's only 40 ATP down and 2 AT down. That's, yeah, I'll use the first bullet. I can use the special attack. I'm gonna grind it as well. I remember to Did I remember to touch the tower in Forest? The whole reason I went through the forest was to activate the tower. And I legit do not remember if I activated it now. I saw it unactivated as I was bitching about work. I don't remember if I actually touched it. Okay, I did. I did touch it. Dude, I literally muscle memoried my way through the forest. I really wasn't paying attention to what I was doing in-game. I was just telling a story of weaving an epic narrative about how shit my day at work was. I don't want to go into work anymore. I don't know what I can do. Can I take a leave of absence and just, like, fucking not? Like, if I was in a different country, like, if I was in one of the European countries, I would be being, if they recognize my behavior as being, like, burned out and shit, they'd be telling me, take 2 months off, you'll still get paid, come back, sort yourself out, and then find a new job. Or something along those lines. Right? It'd be really nice to be able to take a stop and actually, like, rest. I'm super unproductive. I'm very less productive than I was when I started working, because just, like, I don't want to be there now. I fucking hate doing my job. But I need to do it so I make money, and apparently that's the wrong answer, because it's just like, well, I'm at work to make money to go home. It's like, nah, you're such a kidder. I'm not kidding. Well, what does that mean? Why are you coming to work if you're not wanting to do the work? This is the problem I have. Like, that's what my supervisor, like, asks me and shit, and just, she's trying to be, I don't know if she's trying to be helpful or if she's trying to understand it or whatnot. I don't get it, and I don't know if there's a good way for me to bring it up to her that she's being a bitch about it. Like, why do I come to work? So I make money. Why do I need money? So I pay my bills. It's not that difficult to figure out. I'm not there for a fucking picnic. I'm not there because I want to feel good about myself. I'm not trying to make the world a better place. I am there because I need a job, and I need something that pays me enough money to where I don't need to be at that job at all times. It's just a fucking day job. It's not my passion. Christ, it's not a fucking religion I need to be fucking focused on every day. I don't know what her problem is. Right, I forgot how little this heals. What is this? Reduced drain? Is that what the crush bullet is? It's Phil. All right, so this is weapon. This is Phil on a shot, but because it's a 9-star, it's reduced Phil. Be happy here and stop forcing me to try and be happy at work. Dude, right? I'm not there. Like, I go into work and the first 4 hours of my day are me being crabby as fuck, and that's what they normally for. Oh, he's just being quirky. I'm like, no, I'm miserable. Stop fucking talking to me. Being right? Walmart's a bit of a different story because you're in a public place and you're technically representing a public company. And so they want to make sure everyone in the public company looks happy. Why did I think I was going to outrun that at point blank? Why would you be happy when you're not paying a living wage? Management don't know that. They don't know what a living wage is either. They don't have a yacht yet. They don't have a living wage. Or sorry, they don't have a second yacht yet. They don't have a living wage. I don't know how much money my supervisor makes, but I very much doubt she makes much more than me. And if she does make like twice or more than me, I don't know why. I honestly don't understand why she was accepted to be a supervisor in the first place. I think it was between her and the lead guy on my shift. And for whatever reason, they went with her, and I'm starting to believe it was because they're trying to have more female workers, trying to take that stance, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with them wanting to do that and shit. But also, she's a terrible supervisor. Most of the time, she's not there to help. Unless, like, a super big emergency happens, she's unavailable because she has schoolwork. So we're left to our own devices. And we're supposed to just know how the job works. And this brings me to around what I said the other day. I feel like she's been spoiled by having a fantastic good crew that doesn't need her help. And now that everyone that I was working with is basically gone, and she needs to now start dealing with it, she doesn't have the time to do it, and it makes it frustrating to try and work with her. Not to mention that whenever she talks with me, whenever we have our one-on-one supervisor to employee meeting directly, she's like, oh, you have to fill in the company goals, you have to do this, you have to do that. Bitch, I don't have to do fucking nothing. The company goals are just fucking there to save face. Just because the goals say I have to do this does not mean I have to do this. I do not care. It is not a hard fucking requirement for me to find a problem in the company and make it better. That's not my job. Every employee has this goal. It is a company goal. Understandable. It is not my goal. I don't see why I should have to look through the company and do someone else's job. We have a department that's supposed to make our jobs better. They don't. They tell us to do it. That doesn't make any sense to me. Is he still at the company? Yes, he's our lead. He was on my crew until like 2 months, three-ish months ago. And now he works directly under the department manager. But the department manager has asked him to stay on our shift. He technically, his job works Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. now. So he's supposed to be working 5 days a week, but he's still Wednesday to Saturday, 2 to midnight. Because when he was hired on, when they gave him a new position, our crew still only had 2 people. We're a big family here. Yeah, I already don't like my normal family. Don't fucking try to push this family bullshit on me at a job. Fuck that. What am I dropping here? Pull. But I like how the lead guy was... It's hard for me to talk about them without using their actual names. And it's just like... I don't know, I need to just fucking make up names for people I talk about at work. But like our lead, who used to be on our crew, got hired as a lead. One of our expert members, they're supposed to be the experts, right? They're supposed to be experts at what they do. The only other lead person has been there for 6 years, and he doesn't know what the fuck his job is. It doesn't feel like he knows what the fuck his job is. He was just hired there as a service by our company director, who used to be a supervisor and then a manager of my department. And she's buddy-buddy with that guy. So he's got a job for life, regardless of if he does it or not, because the director is his friend. And that's fucking bullshit. Happy family my ass. That's just a literal conflict of interest. That's something we trained for. If I were to bring it up, I'd be fired. Conflict of interest, my ass. Use Booma and go. That... I mean, that's a neat idea, but also that feels a bit more disrespectful than I'd intended it to be. I think I went on a tangent. So our lead was hired off of our crew to be Monday through Saturday, or Monday through Friday. And he was literally asked to stay on our crew until we had a crew for him to leave. Like, why do you have a position open for a lead, an expert, if there was only one slot in the first place? Like, what's wrong with our current lead? I mean, I already know what's currently wrong. It's rhetorical to ask that question. But at the same time, why do you have the position open when you aren't hiring actively for other positions? Like, at the time where the lead got hired, we didn't have any active open positions for my crew. We had 3 people before he was hired on as a lead, right? We're supposed to have a crew of 5. We're already bleeding 2 people. And we just didn't have enough people to work. Okay, so work through these Sinnohs. Okay, yeah, robots. They're NPCs. Correct. Okay, okay. Hello, Superman. Happy stream. Yes, it's a very happy stream. I get to complain about my life. And why I'm so miserable about it. This is something that I don't want to regularly do. I don't like just coming home from work, sleeping, waking up, and then being like, oh, I'm still fucking angry at work, let me complain about it. I don't want my stream to be me being mad about something that's not video games. You guys apparently enjoy watching me be mad at video games, so... Something like a Steam engine. This is the only place, I don't have any kind of therapist, I don't think I could afford one. I don't think my insurance covers a fucking therapist. It barely covers anything I go to the doctor for. Corporate America. Alright, let me... I don't need to go out of my way. Let's just beat the boss. I'll figure out how I'm gonna beat Dark Falls when I get there. I have 2 Digger HPs in my bank. Reduction fill only lowers the cap, not train percentage. The hard cap is 30, so unless you are seeing 30, reduction didn't actually do anything. Okay, what's the cap for hard mode then? Because I'm currently running through hard mode. Because what? Hard mode is 60, and I'm assuming... Why did I go into the healing ring? I'm missing 1 trap. 30, 60, 90, 120. Yep. Let's see. I know with the 19, I know Drain, I'm hitting 36. So I'm nowhere near the cap on these guys. Which I'm aware of. But that's actually useful information to know how the shot gets 2/3 reduction, so 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. So I'm hitting 19. I'm basically hitting the cap. That's good information to have. Anytime I ever looked up what the reduction and shit was about, I never actually got a straight answer. Since the websites, I didn't read very well. I'm sure the information was correct. I just am illiterate sometimes. Idiot sometimes, I think, better term. I don't know. I missed. I've been playing this game for how many years, and I only learned about this reduction when I started streaming. I just thought all specials on multi-attack weapons were just bad. And then I got an S rank. And I missed. How lucky that the 30% boost from Mobots only applied to Ultimate, otherwise we'd be wasting so much healing. Wait, it actually does only apply to Ultimate? I read something about that, but I didn't know if it was true or not, and no one fucking could tell me. Mostly because I never asked. But the website I read it from, it was like a random forum post. And it wasn't like PSO World or anything. I think... Where the fuck did I read that? It was a long time ago. That same website, the reason I didn't trust that forum post was because that same forum post said that reductions don't actually apply until you're in ultimate difficulty. Which seemed really fucking stupid, as I can clearly see there was some kind of reduction in activation and everything... It's ult only, so demons also isn't lowered either? Wait, so that actually was correct as well? Fuck. I think the post was specifically about demons not being lowered. No, it was about hell. It was about hell and dark on multi-hit weapons not being lowered. It wasn't about demons, it was hell. So like the dim dark specials wouldn't be reduced if you weren't in ultimate difficulty. Which is why I didn't trust that, because that seems wrong. You learned why demons have worse. It's because of that 30% boost. I always thought it was a balancing reason, but I learned about that actually fairly recently as well. Thanks to the guy in my Discord constantly talking to me in the Discord rather than on stream. Especially during my streams. It's so dumb. The reason is so dumb. It's just like I'm being sloppy, exactly. Happy little accident that ended up just balancing the game unintentionally. They're so bad at games that they're doing them right. Sega did it first. I wonder if anyone's gonna, like, if anyone's considered... I mean, how many people actually know that demons, the reduction for demons, is because of how it's programmed incorrectly? Rocket Seal would really like... I still use demons on my Rocket Seal, regardless of the reduction. Like, that's how good it is. Even though it is very much reduced on Rocket Seal, that is my primary source of damage. Because fucking 900 ATP at level 150 is just fucking not good. Her attack power is so shit. If I don't have at least a 30 shifter, then I am not doing shit on that character. Instead of the usual 50%. Dude, right? That'd be fucking amazing. No one would ever have to play Fleshy ever again. God. I don't know why I'm coughing so... Oh. It's good. I have no idea where that came from. I'm gonna gonna go wash my hands really quick. Ugh. Really shows how powerful that second thought techniques would be. Yeah. I would actually like to see that. A patch for how the game was intended to be played. You know, instead of reducing the demon specials, just make everything the way that Sega wanted to program it, but couldn't. Final general battle is yes. There's general battle, there's devil battle, there's god battle, and then Blue Burst. There's heavenly battle. Anyway, am I pulling shit again? I am. Let me check that. I also want that. Let's see. There was a big ass fucking cake at work yesterday. And what I mean by big ass cake, it covered 3 desks. I don't really have a size for those desks, but it covered 3 of them. There were 2 people that ended up graduating and finishing their master's degrees. Which is cool, but also, they have masters. Why are they fucking working there? It's because their master degree was working in the field that they're actually in. So they're actually using their degree at the job that they're at. Which is cool. Not many people do that. Yeah, I didn't get to eat any of that cake. The first piece that was taken by the guy that doesn't cover his fucking mouth, and he just coughs on everyone and everything. He was coughing on the cake. So I immediately didn't take it, but also the cake was next to my desk, so I probably got coughed on. Which is probably why I'm coughing now, because whatever his medical condition is fucking contagious. Or he just has a cold all year round, and never gets it fucking checked out. Dude, like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a hernia and I just don't know. But, like, at least cover your fucking mouth. At least cover your fucking mouth. Just fucking stop coughing your lungs out and then belching in front of everyone. No cover, no excuse. Like, fuck off. Like, that's just another thing on the list. The reason why I want to quit. HR won't deal with person that won't fucking stop making everyone sick. It's disgusting. But yeah, big ass cake, first piece taken, fucking covered in fucking cough, covered in cold. The entire cake was gone by the time I had lunch, so... The cake was meant for the entire company, but like, a lot of it was gone before the fucking AM crew left. Go figure, people are just gonna cut themselves a big piece of cake and just take it home with them, right? And I just didn't have any because I didn't want to get sick. And it feels like I still got sick. I don't know why I have such a bad cough today. It doesn't feel natural. The giant cake was big. It was fucking huge. It was absolutely fucking huge. It's just the people that are at work are fucking pieces of shit. Because it's a public place. And people aren't good in public. I'm hitting that 19 fairly often. I don't think it rounds to 20. I think the reduction goes to 19. Rounding error. Ooh. Ah, fuck. I'm missing a slot on that. That had 3 slots. If that had more than 3 slots. 4 slots, excuse me. Maybe it's a dry throat. I don't know what it is, but he's had it all year round. He's every day, every single fucking day, he has it. Every single fucking day, he's coughing, coughing, coughing. After he gets done with his coughing fit, he burps. Just straight belches into the air. No covering his mouth or anything. And it's like, it's hard to believe that he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And HR just straight up says, oh, he doesn't do that. You can always trade a photon drop for ad slotted gallon. Yeah, I can. I don't really want to, though. Pharmacist had a cake after leaving for like 20 years. It was the shittiest cake ever. Probably didn't miss out. I'm just gonna assume I didn't miss out. I also just didn't feel like getting sick, so maybe he's a smoker. He doesn't smoke. That's the weird thing. He doesn't smoke. He's just an asshole who likes to cough on everyone. Like, I thought maybe he was a smoker as well, but no, he just doesn't smoke. It's fucking weird. That's 25 hit on a blaster. Like, how can you have such bad manners coughing on everyone and then just like not have a reason for it? You got a 200 bite make? Wow, congratulations, George. The patience paid off. And level 58. Dude, you're gonna be a higher level than Rorgagor soon. Took 90 hours. I believe it. Charge lock gun, really? A gush cannon? Holy shit! Bro! I found a better special! Okay, I'm actually kind of curious. I want to try that out and then I'll sell it. I don't really need it. It's still reduced. While setting a timer. That's how you do it. Ooh, another Dagger HP. Alright, if I equip this Grand Armor on, I will have to remove all these arm units, so I'd be losing 11, 18... I'd be losing 18 attack accuracy. Which I think is fine. I have accuracy enough to hit the boss. And I'd be getting plus 30 health. That would put me at 277. And this is a 10% elemental light resist, so... One more level would actually put me over this, so actually I have to hold on to the Grand Armor. And hold on to the 3 Digger HPs I have. If I find a general HP, I'll be fine and I can put it away, but I have to hold on to these. Didn't play the game until they were finished. Didn't know about Invul and Rati look. And just chose Rati to look at the time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Rati. The Invul timer is nice and all, but you realistically can get away with the Rati. Rati is actually probably better for casts. Because casts need the invincibility list. In large groups of enemies, you can just use your freeze traps and whatnot. just use freeze traps to keep enemies stationary, and the Rati will just give you low-level shifted D-band every time you hit a trigger, which is really good, because shifted D-band triggers on every trigger, really good for a cast. You have no other way to do it. Yes, it may be like level 6 on every trigger, except for the twins, which is 21 at max IQ. But hey, it's better than 0. And the only other shifted D-band you're going to get solo is a level 3 shifted D-band from the Sinnoh Red daggers. S-Red arms. I mean, shit, even for a Humar that'd be good, having a Rati, because you don't have shifted D-band on him either. You want to raise a Rookman next? Good luck. The cap is still 19. Oh no. I don't know why. I was told how the reduction actually works. The difficulty caps it. And I'm just like, I want to see how much this does. Oh, the exact same amount. I'm a dumbass. Does the special come after charge? No, George. No, it does not. Maybe in Ruins I hit 20 HP? I don't know. With Gush, I'm still hitting for 19, so I don't just assume I will hit 20s in the Ruins. You found a charge, Brady. Nice. Being a health back, you're not allowed to overheal. Bitch. That's still one around him? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck off, game. Fucking nonsense. They're Charged Spirit, Zerk, they all do 3 times damage in terms of stars they added to the weapon. Yeah, we talked about this plenty on stream. I consider each of those their own unique special, because while they technically do the same thing with a different resource, they are all individual. They aren't, like, stacked on top of each other, they're not tiered. It'd be kind of weird if they were. Imagine being Charge being the lowest level of bonus damage or whatever, right? That'd be fucking stupid. It'd be the best special, but it'd be low tier. It would be put on a lot of weapons early on in the game. No, Humar cannot use Shifted D-Band. Never played Phantasy Star, but it looks like a good game. Dude, this game is... If there's one thing you need to know about this game is, we love it because it sucks sometimes. If you can play with a battle pass, you can play PSO. That's all this game is. It's just a battle pass without a subscription. Is it Huni then? Hugh Neural can use the Shifted D-Band Gel and Zalor. That's not the screen I want to shoot. Can't decide what hunter you want to make? Make whatever hunter you want. Yumar can use Jelen's Allure and all other magic besides Shift to Deep End and Reverser. And the other two big spells. Damn it. Yeah, doing that attack right off the bat always makes that missiles pop up. Hugh Castillo, Hugh Cast, use traps. Fuck. I didn't put the menu open in time. Funeral is probably the best once you get into Ultimate. Hugh Cast is always a beast, but it might struggle early ult if you don't have the gear for him yet. Confused traps. That's all I have to say. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like I have something stuck in my nose. Give me a sec, I gotta pick my nose. Oh yeah, there was something caked in there. At high levels and online, you can never go wrong with HughCast. The only thing you can go wrong with on a HughCast is being a HughCast. Low attack accuracy. Bro, I can't play a HughCast online. Like, the attack accuracy, even at max, even solo offline, I struggle to hit things. And I don't know why. I'm doing normal heavies just to be able to do damage with the HughCast most of the time, and like, ruins solo. I still don't know how people go online with charge mechs that have like barely any hit and just fucking charge everything to death. Because charge, and you just kill them is like, great, yeah, how are you hitting them? That seems kind of sus. Do I need this? I do. I'm at 2. Yes, I have S parts on, my attack accuracy is capped, and I'm still missing shit on the first attack. First attack, charge attack, is just not physically possible. And I always complain that when I played Blue Burst, that's all I ever saw, was fucking charge attack on mech guns for every combo, every hit. And they'd never miss a single fucking shot, and things would die before they finished their combo. Because 3,000 damage per shot is fucking ridiculous. Most people use SNS religiously for spamming specials. I mean, yeah, but literally, my experience online on Blue Burst, the Affinia server, at the time, is anytime there was a HughCast in the group, they were only hitting the chart, they were only hitting special attack. Like, that was the only button. And I played with a guy who streamed, and all he ever did was hit the special attack. And he'd miss, like, 1 bullet every, like, 5 combos. A single bullet. Is it just... We always played Episode 4, because Episode 4 we were farming for shit in Episode 4, so... Is it just Episode 4 monsters have lowered evasion or something? Because if that's the case, that would make sense. Because I'd never see a HughCast in Episode 1 or 2. Then again, I never played with anyone that wanted to do Episode 1 and 2 when playing Blue Burst, because everyone wanted that fucking Heaven Striker. That's time to wake up, guys. You're dreaming. It's been 45 years. Yeah, I know, plus 50 hit mech guns are 1 PD and you have a Smart Link, but even with a Smart Link, at fucking point-blank range on my HughCast with max attack accuracy, and while I don't have a red ring, I'm missing 5 attack accuracy because I'm using S parts. Why am I not able to hit, say, a Claw at point-blank range with charge on mech guns? My mech guns are 45 hit. I'm not missing that much. It's like 5 88. I'm missing like 10 88, and 10 88 is huge. Maybe I understand the problem now. I need to find 50 hit. The highest I've ever found was 45 hit. But yeah, if Episode 4 monsters are just that much less evasive than Episode 1 and 2, then fuck. Now that I explain it out loud, it sounds very plausible. And I hate myself for saying it out loud, because now I just seem like I'm contradicting myself. But still, fuck people. I don't care if they have a Smart Link and a Red Ring, just like, fuck you guys for doing nothing but charge attack on it as a Q-cast. And it's like they're hitting the enemies that are flying, too. So not only is they hitting enemies that are manually evading my magic, they're having no problem because fucking those things are sitting still on their screen, and I hate it. Why can't they sit still on my screen? Why do you gotta be more successful than me? Alright. I'm hoping to find a general or a dragon HP in my run through here. I should probably clear out extra rooms just to increase my chances of finding a better HP unit than the diggers I've been finding. Yeah, I should go back and clear the other rooms too. Yeah, I'll do this room first, then I'll go back and clear out the other room. The other room is just boxes, which boxes are exactly what I'm looking for here. Still only 19. Still only 19 health in the ruins. So hard mode max HP steal on a reduced shot is 19. Confirmed on stream. Is that worth keeping? That's plus 15 on dark resist, right? Or is that plus 5? No, resist dark is plus 5, so resist double is like 10 or 15. I'd say that's worth keeping. Elemental light units are worth 5 element reduced grants by 15 damage and hard. Yeah, I'd say just keep it in your bank. You might be able to like put that on yourself in ultimate difficulty to avoid the Megad a little bit better from the lilies. I think I keep one of those in my bank. I keep like a resist blizzard, a resist tempest, and a resist burning in my bank at all times as well as one of each of the like fire, freeze barrier, fire barrier, and whatever, because they all have high elemental resist for the one element, and I switch to those during like ultimate falls if I remember, which I don't remember often. Alright, am I getting rid of the Gush Cannon? I think I am. Reduced Fill is actually strong enough to heal me more than I need to. Some quests you need, I mean, those barriers are very high in their respective elements, so it's very good to just have them on hand for Dark Falls. And specifically the resist freeze. The fire barrier, whatever the hell, flame barrier. Flame barrier is good against Epsilon. If you intend on fighting Epsilon, having a flame barrier gives you a higher fire resistance, so you can just tank the Rafoi from Epsilon. I walked past the other button. Why did I not touch it? If you could use perfect resist for Gamecube instead. I don't even bother with those units. I just put on like the resist burning. You only need one element at a time. You're never going to find an area that's going to bombard you with all 3 elements at the same time. I'm trying to think of an example of where you could make use of like having super high resist to everything. I really can't think of any off the top of my head. Got Megad plus Rafoi. Yeah, in that case, just avoid the Megad. Let's see, the Rafoi from Epsilon, you just put on the fire shit like I mentioned. For everything else, just leave Elemental Dark on, because nothing else should be able to one-shot you with Rafoi. And if you're trying not to die, you should just have your Dark up at all times anyways. That's not what I tried to target. I literally held left and it forced me to target this fucking Del Saber. I'm sad. Sad the game cheated. The Super Shield or Light Relief from for extra Elemental Dark for your shield slot, but yeah, pretty much all Mega in Tower requires 900 EDK. I mean, that's physically not possible, so... That sucks. I guess you're never surviving. I gotta go back and feed the mag. What am I doing? I guess I'll wait till the next room to boost. Start of the next room to boost, because I'm still looking for the Dragon HP, or not the Dragon. Yeah, Dragon HP or General HP. I need 2 Elemental Dark for Del Lilies and 100 Elemental Dark for Ilgils, but it seems too much to me. I don't know. Why do Ilgils need 100% resist? Megan shouldn't go that high to have an insta-kill guaranteed. That's so fucking dumb. If players don't get it, then enemies shouldn't get it. I mean, shit, enemies have damage kill. They have a fucking ball of damage that hits for like 3,000 or plus health that you physically can't tank against because Sega programming. I thought that was a good idea. Ooh! I could hold on to that for some really cheeky shit against Volab if I wanted to. And other things that are weak to that fun tactic. I don't know, that's just become more fun as I do it. You're too lazy to care to resist Blizzard for falls just in case of multi-hit you are killing. If you get frozen, you're going to die to the multi-hit regardless. Ooh! Oh, hey, problem solved. Alright, cool. I got the 10 resist, and I can put the health units on while keeping a unit on. I guess I'll keep one of the arm units on, because I'm going to be killing with Drain. Grand Armor, get that out of my inventory. Bigger HPs. Especially when you want a Cure Confuse in case of Gigus. Honestly, I never used a Cure Confuse against Gigus. Just mostly because I play a Ramar in those areas, so I don't need them. I have a Frozen Shooter. If I were to play any other class, then yes, that would make a lot of sense to have one of those. Because spamming anti on yourself is hard when you're getting fucking bum rushed. Males and bloopers don't care about Elemental Dark because they can wear a dress plate. Yeah. Why did Sega do that? Why did they make all these items in bloopers that just negate episode 2? Like, oh, you didn't like that there was so much Megan? Okay, well, have this item that makes you immune to it. Crazy element to dark item seems like why didn't they just fucking rebalance Megid then? The fuck are they doing? I mean, they probably didn't have enough time to rebalance the entire game, so they just had to add items in to reduce the shit. I don't know. I can't speak for Sega. I am Carl. I speak for me. No armor unit there. Actually, I should still go. Actually, I want to go hit the button. I have an hour before I have to go to work. I think the only thing I'm doing is getting through hard mode, which I have the capability of doing now perfectly fine. I need to have above 280 health, which with 3 Digger HPs, I have that capability. So I don't need to worry about it too much. And this twins that I used before I went back for shopping is now seemingly completely useless. I really thought I was going to hit level 200 before I hit 200 synchro. Oh boy, I forgot I was on the Sato feeding table, which is not the feeding table I thought it was on. I do more damage with shift on. Cool. Protect frame. Best garbage rare, in my opinion. Ooh. That's a tough question. I've heard a lot of people say that a lot of rare items are complete trash. But like that really only applies to late game, because a lot of the rare weapons you get in this game, or a lot of the rare items you get in this game, while yes, they are somewhat unusable at a certain point into the game, they all have some kind of use somewhere. Except for Graviton Plate. That Graviton Plate can go suck an ass. That one's awful. You do not want an armor that reduces your fucking attack, or your attack accuracy by 15. Like, attack accuracy is too important. But, yeah, Varista. That's, like, the first thing that came to mind, but I didn't want to, like, just say that because I had one. I just heard a really weird fucking noise outside my house. I'm not sure what the hell it is. Oh, it's music. Okay, never mind. I figured out what it is. Someone's listening to a song outside. Specials are pretty good. I mean, this is, what, C's? It's the second highest, special freeze. For finding it in hard mode, it's very good through hard. I mean, shit, the Spread Needle has C's, right? Spread Needle has C's, it's still pretty good. Right, I'm not wrong about that. This is C's on the Varista. Yeah, it's C's. Okay. So the Versta has C's. That's the second highest paralyze. That's incredibly good. And you have it on a cast, it's just even better. Weird noise. Is the Graviton Plate coming to fucking... Oh, I hope not. I have too many other things to worry about than the Graviton Plate coming at me. Sorry, Graviton Plate enjoyers, your weapon sucks. Graviton Plate is an armor, not a weapon. I mean, it can be used as a weapon. Give it to a low-level player. You've officially disabled them. Weaponized ignorance. Alright, how much do I do without Shifta? 40s? Okay, that Shifta doubles my damage. Yeah, Versta, I guess, is like, people call it shitty because it's not good endgame. It's a handgun, so that already makes it kind of bad as a special weapon late game. But very early game, like, early game, a lot of weapons are really good. Fuck, the, Bryonic. No, not the Bryonic. What is it called? The, it's a partisan. And specifically for hunters, that wouldn't be bad if Soul Eater didn't exist. Is it the Bryonic? I think it's the Bryonic. I think I have that named correctly. Yeah, no, the thing I'm thinking of is the Birdies. That's the one I thought I was mistaking it for. It's the Bryonic is the low-level one. Come on. Bryonic. There we go. It has soul, so it's reduced. It is TP steel, but it has decent attack power. And you can get it as early as normal difficulty. I have gotten it in normal difficulty. You require 475 attack power to use it, which is why it wouldn't be better than the Soul Eater. Soul Eater is 180 to 185 attack power damage, requiring a 165 attack power to equip. If the Soul Eater didn't exist, the Bryonic wouldn't be horrible. But because Soul Eater exists, Bryonic is just fucking worse. Because you can get the Soul Eater sooner, rather than getting a 1 in 5,000 drop rate. But, like, it's... Oh, man. It's just looking at the Soul Eater's stats, it's just like, why would anyone want a Bryonic? The Anti-Dark and Anti-Lightning are your custom items for private servers to make up for the gender equips. That makes sense. Saying that Soul Eater Soul Banish isn't really an upgrade. I mean, it's not really an upgrade, is it? It's just a random weapon that only drops in ultimate difficulty. Soul Eater is its own thing. The Soul Banish just happens to be a weapon drop with the same starting prefix, soul. And neither of them have soul! The fuck? Which makes it bad late game? Yeah. I mean, in the vanilla game, yes. Without the modded shit online, definitely. That would be... Soul Eater is still viable in Ultimate. I still use it late game on a lot of my characters until I find something better. Because it's still a partisan. It still has 40 attack accuracy. That's still a lot. It still does huge amount of power. I use that all the way up till Ultimate because there's just not a better weapon you can find. Soul Eater is just really, really solid. And I doubt anyone here disagrees with that. Having Berserk on it is really cool. The weird gimmick of it making it cost health every 15 steps isn't that detrimental. And fuck, just equip a different weapon. Just ignore it completely. Oh, I don't like losing health. Let me not lose health anymore. Kirik knows what's good, right? I'm glad that weapon actually, like, I'm glad that Kirik has that weapon because you get to see it. It looks really awesome when he uses it. And I'm glad they gave you a way to actually obtain it from him. It was such a cool side quest. Yes, it's the bad ending, but man, it's just like, how the fuck did people figure that out right away? Like, in the early days. Damn it, I stepped into it. Kirik is such a cool NPC. I agree. And then you have Ash. And the only thing cool about him is finding him again in the ruins, and he has a double saber. And you're like, oh, what the fuck is that? I want it! And then you find it. And then you find something better. Yeah, no indication that choosing your name just impacts anything. Like, I don't know why Sega did that, but I'm kind of glad they did, because, like, adding little Easter eggs and shit like that, adding that hidden subquest, was really cool for the time. The bullet train is heading north at 500 miles per hour, and another bullet train is heading south at 600 miles per hour. Starting 1,000 miles away. How long will it take for PSO to blow up on the Wii? About 5 seconds. It depends on what model Wii. What model Wii do we have? Do we have the black Wii or do we have the white Wii? In which case, we can estimate that it would round anywhere between 10 minutes to 3 years. Want a Chameleon Scythe so bad? George, you gotta show up to GDQ. We can get you Chameleon Scythe on Gamecube. I know you can't come to this one, but oh well. But you have soft method, so to also pour fountain drinks. Fair enough, fair enough. If we add extra math, we have to carry the 3. I'd say about 7 years then, give or take. But only if wielded by a 7-year-old. Can you make 2 grand fast stealing? Go into the go into the mines, pick up a shield off the floor, sell it. 7 years is not for Wii if you think about it. Yeah, true. But that's only assuming because my math is correct. Realistically, if we think about it. And we know my math is correct because I'm Carl. Carl math is never wrong, it's just inaccurate. Carl math never tells the whole truth. You open a line of credit, max it out, and then escape to a country without an extradition agreement in the US government. Easy. Yeah, true. That's a good way to steal money. You know, it's literally fucking my channel name, dude. See Carl. See Carl play PSO. See Carl talk about nothing for a couple hours. Favorite franchise out of Phantasy Star? Ooh. That's a tough one, honestly. I have a lot of franchises I like outside of PSO. Monster Hunter, Pokemon, big ones. Shit. Okay, so I suppose this is a little bit of a cop-out answer, but World of Warcraft. If I wasn't, on... what the fuck is, like, a vow of... If I hadn't decided to quit playing that game, like, cold turkey... Like, World of Warcraft is basically a fucking addiction to me. I love that the, like, the lore... Not the lore, really. I love the, like, the world that World of Warcraft is in a lot. And if I didn't decide to just straight up quit playing the game indefinitely, I would be so sunk into that. I literally live, sleep, and breathe fucking WoW worlds. And so I had to quit playing it because I just became too addicted to it. Although, I still wouldn't really say that's my favorite franchise. Like, actual things I like. Honestly, don't know. Am I allowed to like other things beside PSO? Like, there's a lot of things I do enjoy outside of PSO. I don't know if I'd call them my favorite, though. You think I'm allowed to like other things? Fair enough. I thought I was on the Dimates. Apparently I wasn't. I don't need to look at any more of these. I'm good. Yeah, so what I do the twins, so I use my photon attack before I go to Pioneer 2, and on Pioneer 2, shift to D-band doesn't tick down. The timer is stopped for shift to D-band on Pioneer 2. Only 300 hours on the original Warhammer. Like, on a cast, it's not really that important for me to keep the shift to D-band timer going, but while playing a cast, it's very helpful to have a shift to D-band when you're actually fighting things. So, allowing me to keep the timer, like, basically fresh upon coming into here. Also, what the fuck did I lock onto? Not these guys, obviously. Alright, so the HP steal from the weapon isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was initially. Just because now I have a better understanding of how the reduction actually works. But back to the question about my favorite franchise outside of Phantasy Star, I really don't think I have one outside of Phantasy Star. There isn't like a game franchise that I've stuck with since I was a kid. I know I gave the World of Warcraft thing, but I don't really consider that a franchise as much as it was just one game that just lasted way too long, and then the writing became sour, and I actually didn't really care for the story of World of Warcraft. I just really liked the world and just exploring. And that's only a single game, not a franchise. Final Fantasy, Dragon Ball. I don't really care for Dragon Ball games. Like, the anime is cool and all, but I'm not good at fighting games, so I can't really get into those. Like, I have this general problem where I will hit the fucking block button, and even if I'm blocking, I'm taking full damage from people I'm fighting. And that applies to any fighting game. Smash Bros, Soul Calibur, fucking Street Fighter. And I just haven't bothered even trying the Dragon Ball fighting games because I know I'm not good at them, and I know I will get mad. There is no doubt in my mind. There's no question about it. I'm an angry gamer. Final Fantasy is one of those franchises where you think I like it. It's the type of genre I like. I like that fantasy. I like the whole it's not real, magic is a thing, you have ancient evils and you're a hero type shit. And just, I don't know. Final Fantasy just never grabs my attention. Even like playing it as a kid, I'll play through a game partially and I'm like, oh, this is neat. And then I'll just get bored. Just Final Fantasy never interested me as a kid, really. And I don't know why. You like some of the spin-offs? Never liked the main side? That's fair. Kingdom Hearts, I guess I would have to say, is my next favorite outside. I got way too into Kingdom Hearts as a kid. Like, unhealthily into Kingdom Hearts. I wasn't allowed to actually get the game. This is a weird thing. My mom would get me literally everything I ever wanted, except Kingdom Hearts, and I think it was also one of the Ratchet & Clank games. Yeah, the second Ratchet & Clank game, Going Commando. I never got that game as a kid. Because my mom wouldn't allow it, which is fucking weird. I'm the favorite child. She gave me fucking everything. She fucking spoiled me. Xenoblade Chronicles, fucking hated it. Absolutely hated it. The combat was annoying as fuck. The story was cringy as shit. And I had an argument with another person because I guessed the ending of the plot because it wasn't that hard to guess. Just like the story starts with a cutscene saying gods, and then it's like, okay, those are, I guess, important to the plot somehow. And I wasn't wrong. Yeah, I don't know. The combat really fucking infuriated me in Xenoblade. It just... Shulk and the people in your crew just constantly yelling their attacks as you're doing it, like, back scratcher! I think I always miss, as a joke, and not as a joke, I just said it, because it's not back scratcher, it's back stabber or something like that. It just... The game annoyed me. It was frustrating to play, there was too many mechanics for me to get into at the time when I first started playing it, and I didn't really want that. It's like the same kind of problem I had trying to get into the Tales of series. I liked the Tales of series when I first played the first game, Tales of Symphonia. Although, my memory of Tales of Symphonia is a little bit... Combat is the worst part, you think everything else is perfect? I didn't really get into anything else in Xenoblade, but eh. But the Tales of games, Symphonia, I got to the end of the game, I beat the final boss, but the only part is I don't know how the fuck I got there. I played the game for like 2 weeks, and I don't remember how far I was. I think the last detail I remember before I beat the final boss was I had just gotten to the second world, and the hero of the second world betrayed the party, technically, just so he could get a stone to save the main character's friend, to save Lloyd's childhood friend. Because she was slowly becoming an angel and losing her humanity, or whatever the fuck. That's the last thing I remember. And then I turned the game on one day, and I was at a boss, I had some guy with his hands tied, and some girl with a giant axe and pink hair, and I'm like, who the fuck are these people? And then I beat the final boss. Literally no fucking clue how I got there, no memory of what the fuck happened. I think someone had played the game while I wasn't there and gotten to the end of the game without me being present. From interviews, it seems like combat's gonna be massively overhauled in the next entry. Well, maybe, I don't know. The Tales of games just never really clicked with me. That's like another thing in general, just, JRPGs, I don't get into all that much. Oh, you know what? I just remembered a series that I forgot about. How could I fucking forget about this? Octopath. Octopath Traveler, I love the series so much. That's actually a fantastic story. I played through the first and second game, and then I bought the game again. I bought the game both on the Switch, both 1 and 2 on the Switch, and then I got the games again for PC, and I've been meaning to play them. I've been saving them for a rainy day for when I need an RPG just to sit through and play, if I need a good story, because I love the music in that game, I love the story, I love the combat. It's very simplistic, I don't need to think about it. I just boost. Just boost. Second Octopath, yeah, when the second Octopath actually came out, I saw a lot of reviews saying, it's awful, it's just the first game, but with better story! Why would anyone want to play it? And I'm like, that's exactly what I want to play it. I want to play the game for the story, because I enjoyed the story for the first game a lot. And I want to see how they can improve it. And they did improve it. They improved the story great. They added more character interactions in between the stories, and it made it felt like the characters were naturally meeting and whatnot, and actually doing their own thing. From the interviews, it seemed like comments were going to help. You played the demo for the first one, you loved it, so you bought it and never opened it. Oops. No, that makes sense. Games you thought that you were cool because you didn't understand them. FFT, Xenogears, Vagrant Story, and then you realize as an adult the plot is better than the combat other than FFT. Fair enough. Resident Evil, Silent Hill. I never played those games as a kid. I was not into like horror shit, and I was too busy playing PSO, World of Warcraft, and Smash Bros. With my friend. I never got into Resident Evil because I didn't play them growing up. And none of my friends played them either. Like the scariest game that I guess that was played was like BioShock, and my friend decided to never let me see him play it. So I didn't really know about the game. Demon Souls at the time was another one. A lot of my friends a lot of the kids in school, I'd say friends, I really wasn't friends with any of them. A lot of the kids at school played Demon Souls and shit, and once again, I never really played it because I didn't have the game. If I had the game, I probably would have played it, and I probably would have raged, for sure. But I mean, I played Elden Ring, and I played Dark Souls 1, and those games are fun. I can understand why people like them. There is a lore in there, and I don't really care for that too much. That game is more about how difficult the gameplay actually is than the lore itself. But, yeah, I don't know. I never really got into the Dark Souls games. Like, I understand why people enjoy it, but it just didn't click with me. Did I play the Metroid Prime? I played Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3. I finished Metroid Prime 3, never finished Prime 1, and actually, that was funny you should mention that. That was one of the games I was gonna intend on playing when I began streaming heavily again. That was like one of the things. I want to do a playthrough of the remaster of Metroid Prime, but it hasn't come up again, so. Since the smell is being taken from Democrats, a friend of mine told us how David can no longer stuff after she came in. Phone, what the fuck are you talking about? This isn't a political stream. If anything, that sounds like a skill issue. But yeah, Metroid in general, I'm not really a huge fan of the Metroid series. The only Metroid games that I've ever actually fully completed, like I said, were I played fully played Metroid Prime 3. And that's the only like full Prime game I've ever played. Metroid Hunters for the 3DS. I actually really loved that game. And then I lent my copy of it to my sister for her children because they were looking into video games. And then they said their kids didn't like it, so they sold it. And it's like, why the fuck would you sell someone else's game that you're just like borrowing, right? So I never got that game back. If I had it, I'd probably stream it. Alright, if you're gonna be political, you're going to be not here. It's not a political stream. Please shut up. I don't care if you're memeing around. I'm not in the mood for it. That's a bot. Ban that shit. It replied to me like a person, so that's a pretty impressive bot. I wonder what AI it uses. Come on. I already lost my thought process. What was I talking about? Right. Prime 1 never finished. Prime 2. So I actually never finished Prime 2 either. I got soft locked. There's a spot in the game where you go into a Dark World and you're supposed to have the suit that makes you immune to Dark World damage. So I just got soft locked there. I must have accidentally sequence broke the game or some shit because I couldn't escape and I hit a save point trying to, you know, make progress, play the fucking game. But I hit that point and I literally couldn't make any progress anymore, and I couldn't backtrack because you get stuck in the Dark World because that plot point in the game, you have the suit. So I never finished it. I didn't feel like starting over. I was annoyed about it. Prime 3, I actually fully finished. I enjoyed that game. I tried to go for 100%, but I couldn't find everything, and I just refused to use a guide. Prime Hunters, I 100%ed that game tons of times. It was a really good game on the 3DS, and the online multiplayer was bullshit because everyone was cheating. Like, I was cheating, your mom was cheating, your brother was cheating, your cousin Vinny was cheating. Everyone was cheating in that game. It was great. We had a fun time. I mean, it was also a fucking, it was a Nintendo DS game that was online. It's super easy to get past everything on that console. Good times though, good times. Then, the only other Metroid game that I actually finished was Metroid Dread. And I actually enjoyed Metroid Dread so much so that I got the randomizer. I figured out how to get the game ripped off of the system. I got the ISO, put it on my computer, and actually I did run Metroid Dread randomizer logic for a good while. I didn't bother learning any of the glitches. I just played the beginner logic because just trying to figure out how the game, or how the randomizer thought to put everything in was really cool. Although there was this one seed I did where the progression item was in a spot that logically made no sense. Like, I physically wasn't able to obtain it with any, without any, like, weird tricks. And I did find it as the last item because I did happen to know one weird trick. And it pissed me off because it's like, how was that beginner level logic? That would have been one of the first items I got otherwise. And I'd known that it was going to expect me to do the trick. But I've played through Metroid Dread plenty of times. I played it through a lot. Metroid, like Fusion, Metroid, Super Metroid, I've never played through those games. I did have Fusion for a little bit on the 3DS store. I couldn't finish it. I got to the final boss, I got to the final Samus, and for whatever reason, the final, SAX, I couldn't fucking beat her. I had 100% of the items collected, 100% health, going in full health and everything, couldn't beat her. Like, just every time I attempted it, I'd get fucking bullshit one way or another. So I just kind of gave up playing that game. Yeah, I really wouldn't say Metroid is one of my favorite series outside of PSO. I started with Kingdom Hearts, right? Kingdom Hearts 1, I really love... Kingdom Hearts 1's like my favorite game in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, honestly. With all the stupid spin-offs and shit, it kind of lost its luster after a while. Just with how many years it took for them to get Kingdom Hearts 3 out, and then how disappointing that game was to everyone. I thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was fun. It was mindless button mashing to me, and that's all I really needed at the time when the game came out. So I was fine with it. But playing through it again, playing through 1 and 2, I can see why everyone's favorite game is 2. Because that game was just built so much better than everything else. It improved on everything 1 did, added really cool mechanics, and it didn't take fucking 15 years to come out. Ooh. Nice. I mean, we didn't have to play through, like, what was it, 150 spin-off games? Most of them being games ported from mobile devices from Japan. I mean, every Kingdom Hearts game had it. I played through every single Kingdom Hearts game that existed, so... There were some fun ones. They all had their fun little gimmick, but, like, nothing encapsulated what Kingdom Hearts 2 was, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 came out having, like, including things from every game before that. It's just like, why? Why change the formula every single fucking game? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, first of all, PSO did it first. Sega did it first. They just had to follow in Sega's footsteps, you know? Make a game and the series just not play like what was successful and just change it up entirely. But no, Kingdom Hearts, I actually wouldn't mind playing more of the game. I like the randomizer. But the thing is, I'd like to do a randomizer of multi-world with people, but no one wants to fucking play. It's just like, it's this whole thing where back when I wanted to play Fortnite, just because it looked like a fun game, it's the same problem I'm having where I'm like, ew, that looks awful, I don't want to play it. There's an entire fucking community based around Kingdom Hearts randomizer, right? I'm too antisocial to go interact with them. But I also don't want to just like do a run with them and be like, I don't know how to do these tricks. I don't understand. It don't make sense. Don't hurt me. I want to be good, but I don't have the time to put the practice in to be good, you know? Oh, here's a franchise, Tunic. You lost 7 years of gaming just to League of Legends? Everyone lost at least 7 years of gaming to League of Legends. I never got heavily into League of Legends. I had a ton of people in college try to get me into the game, and it's just like, I didn't play it. I couldn't play the game well, so I didn't care for it. I'm not into PvP games. The only reason I even tried to play League of Legends is because my brother got into it. Like, I got my brother into League of Legends, unintentionally, mind you. I got my younger brother into it to try and have someone to play the game with, because all my friends that got me into the game were, like, really good at the game when it came out. And so it's just like, I didn't have anyone to play with on my level. If I tried to play with my friends, I would literally ask if we could play games, and my friend would go, sure, and then he'd queue up with his friends and invite me, and his friends would remove me from the group. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, sorry, I guess I don't want to play with you. And it's just like, of course I don't want to play with me. I have a level 1 account. You guys are all fucking level 30. Why the fuck invite me to play with your high-level friends? Did you see the new Valve game that leaked LoL matched up with TF2? I did not. Also, did Steam, did Valve leak that, or is that just Riot doing things like they said they were going to do? Valve did not leak it. Valve game leak. Is you sure it's a Valve game? Because Riot was already planning on like a first-person shooter type thing. And if it's League of Legends characters, I very much doubt Riot Games is going to team up with Valve to make it. I don't know, though. I've been surprised before. I mean, PSO2 came to the US 12 years after it expired. Looks like a Valve game. Probably a Riot game disguised as a Valve game. I have 25 minutes before I gotta get ready for work. I'm sad. I don't want to go to work again today. But I have to go make money, because otherwise I won't be able to pay the internet to be able to do this for you guys. To talk with you. To have fun with you. Look at me, I'm doing you guys a service by being existing. No, that's dumb. I want to touch back on, I mentioned Tunic earlier. Has anyone else played that game? It's a fun little indie game. Puzzles and shit. Kind of Zelda-like. That game's fun as hell. I would recommend that game. It's not even a very long game. It's a I think you can complete like the first playthrough in about 7 hours. I think that's roughly what my time was. But like the puzzles in the game are just fucking awesome as hell. I missed. That was dangerous. That was dumb of me. You watched a couple people play it. I've had people come into my stream when I did randomizers of it, asking me why I'm not getting into like the speedrunning scene of it. Because the speedrun of that game is actually very easy to learn. It's very easy to learn. And it looks awesome as hell. And if I were more into speedrunning it, maybe I would, but I just wanted to play the randomizer and dick around and have fun with it. And I haven't done that in a while. The last time I played, I did a co-op randomizer, a multi-world with another person. And I should probably go do that again. See if he's up for it. I don't really think I ever streamed them, but I streamed when I did solo randomizers. I did a lot of the streaming. I streamed a lot of those. Those are really fun. I really like doing those. The randomizer's just fun as shit. I wonder why I stopped doing them. I don't think it was because I got bored of them. I just stopped doing them because I just didn't have time, I guess, and I wanted to do other things as well. King's birdies. Fine. I didn't need to keep any of those, right? I just had to sell them. Alright, I only need 2 HP, or 2 Digger HPs on now. That's good. Let me put them on now so I can just run into the fight. What am I taking off? Ogre Power. And lowest arm unit. But yeah, Tunic is a really fun game. If you haven't seen anyone play it, I would recommend that game. I would recommend just a casual playthrough of the game, because the game is really fun. And just figuring out the secrets to that game to figure out the true ending of the game is incredibly fun as hell. And if you really get into it, figuring out the true ending of the game requires you, technically, to learn another language. Which the game can, in detail, tell you how to do. Otherwise, if you're like me and just ended up looking it up because you wanted to finish it and didn't have the time to coherently learn another language, or if you're able to understand learning other languages. I'm not very good at that. But just the fact that there was so much effort and so much love put into that game, it's just so awesome. It's really customizable too, especially when you're like going through the randomizer as well. It's fun. It's a fun game. I'll stop singing its praises now. We're playing PSO. I almost have max IQ. Can almost use 21 shifted D-pad now. Finally. After how many years? You gotta flex with maxing your TP mats? Yeah. Alright, do I go get those boxes? I mean, I could still get a general HP, and that would still save me some health. It'd save me a slot, and I could put another arm unit on again. Star. Alright, now I have 20 minutes to fight this boss. I think I should be fine going through it. And we'll hit level 41, which will be nice. Biggest fluxes all time I have a foam with 100% hit weapons and 30 attacks. No, I call that just dedication. Not really a flex. Ugh. So the weirdest part about all this is I've had a character rawcast into Ultimate by level 43, 44? I think it was 44 or 45 actually. Yeah. Congratulations, you're never going to use that. Not unless you want to sit AFK for about 3 hours. Nice. No, come on. I'm still hitting that. Tuner units are worse than a robot and Newman passive regen, just numerical values. Also work on mechanical level. Yeah. Actually hit me. Think of the testicle! Think of the ball! Like that handgun animation, straight aiming at that testicle. I didn't bother doing shift to D-band because I'm gonna do most of my damage from Gush here, or from the drain. Wait, the generate movement units have to be, you have to be moving? I thought it just passively counted. Why did I just do that? I didn't realize you actually had to actually be moving. I really hate that the boss just gets a free slap on you there. It's really fucking stupid how that was programmed. It was 19s. Okay, that's almost 20 damage, technically. If it was burning, it'd be a lot more. Best case scenario, force running only god battle with has 3 PV crates, they make a photon pain. I mean, just tank a lot of damage. That's what I would do in that case. Come on. Come on! Lock onto the fucker! Oh my god, this game sucks! This game sucks! I looked straight at her and the game just said no! That's fucking bullshit! I literally looked straight at her and the game pulled me away! Bitch! No longer need these. Do I watch the credits and forgo the rest of the stream, or do I save quit and go do the forest quickly? Do I go attempt the forest quickly? I save quit. I save quit. I didn't get a level from that. I'm actually surprised. I thought that was going to give me a level guaranteed. I've seen 3 red boxes today. 2 photon drops. Oh no, yeah, 2 photon drops, a Rappy's wing, and actually I got the crush bullet. So I've seen 4 today. That's not bad. Alright, I don't really need to look for any other armor right now. Till I get to a much higher level. And hey, I'm halfway to being able to use this guy's original gear that I had him. Which is nice. $29. Alright, I got 8 minutes. Let's see if I can even get through Forest 1 before 8 minutes is up. It's a good start. Dude, who the fuck is playing their music so loud I can fucking hear it through my house? Can anyone else hear that through the mic? Like, that's been going on since I noticed the weird noise. And I have soundproofing in this room, too. How are you playing it so loud it's going through the fucking soundproof? You don't hear it? Alright, so the soundproofing is working a little bit, but I can still fucking hear it. That's frustrating, because I don't want to hear it. I just want to listen to you guys. They are not playing the Episode 3 Card Revolution OST. They are not. They are playing some kind of rap. I don't listen to rap. I don't care for it. I don't need to listen to some rich guy talk about how he's getting bitches and getting laid. And then smoking weed and then getting shot at. And then somehow being legal. No, not all rap is like that, but that's a majority of what people listen to, and I just do not understand. I can't relate. I'm not rich. I don't do drugs. I don't get bitches. I have PSO to play, dude. I don't have time for bitches. PSO before hoes. Represent. All them jobs. Don't care. I don't listen to the meta. Why did I lock into a box that's not in my fucking attack range? Literally outside of attack range, still get hit. Okay, dude, I drain dodged. You saw that? I dodged the attack with drain. Didn't get hit. Oh my fucking god. Why am I doing special attack? Just fucking attack him. No! Stop the boxes! You box ass bitch! Are you fucking kidding me? How? My stomach made a funny gurgling noise because I'm hungry. I must taste delicious. I shoved him outside of my attack range with this weapon. Also, they're all of a sudden episode 2 wolves. Good to know. I have the wrong wolves in my game. My game's bugged. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. This fucking episode 2 shit where they're able to hit me for no reason. Oh shit. That spooked me. Alright, I could not beat the forest before it was time for me to go. Unfortunate. I was just sitting there casually enjoying my PSO, and then all of a sudden I fucking woke up from this wonderful dream where I wasn't at work. My life flashed. Not before my eyes, but it was in front of a bunch of other people's eyes, right? Alright, I gotta take off then, guys. I gotta get ready for work. I gotta go and suffer for the day. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna continue pushing low levels to ultimate, because that's what I feel like doing right now. I will see you guys later. Toddles.